Mike Feigin of DTH.com, DesignTechHomes.com is our guest coming up.
The Michael Berry Show.
We took a listener trip to Mar-a-Lago, the home and glorious hotel owned and occupied by President Trump. While I was there, one of the people who came was Gary Sumner, who's the head of the estates of Texas Grand Ranch and Republic Grand Ranch. And I said, just you and me, I won't repeat this. What builders, tell me some things. And he kept bringing up Mike Feigin of Design Tech Homes. And Mike, I told you at the time, because I was very impressed with it, he said, this guy's been building homes for almost 40 years, owned his own company for almost 30 years. And he does a home buyer seminar every month. He said, you wouldn't want to do a home buyer seminar every month, Michael, and I wouldn't want to do a home. And after all these years, he still does that. Mike, give me the 90-second why that's important up front, because you're going to sound like a therapist talking about communication, but I think it's important people understand this, especially when you're building your dream home, because it should be your last home.
Yeah, well, really the reason I do it, it's not, I always say, a Design Tech Home seminar. It's what someone should be looking for when they go out to shop for a custom home or look for in a builder. So I literally it's an hour-long or hour-and-a-half long seminar that people make last 2 hours. I always say I never lost a guest because it's informational, and it's all about what they need to know before they go out and make one of the most expensive investments of their life. So that's the reason I do it. It's really to help people get the right information, and I always believe if you give them all the information and then they choose to buy a home from us, great. And if they don't, at least they were armed with that information so they can protect themselves when they go buy from whomever they're buying from.
I've seen couples get divorces over the building of a custom home. They go in with the greatest of intentions and they're so excited, and by the end of it, they're divorced and they don't figure out why. And I think you've probably watched it go wrong as well. What are some things you tell people when they're building a new home that they kind of wrinkle their eyebrow that they didn't expect?
Well, first of all, a lot of people don't realize that in Texas, if you're not building in a city, like City of Houston, Bel Air, Westview, there are no inspections. So they assume the builder just knows how to build a home. And that's not a good assumption. So you want to make sure that they enforce and do third-party inspections and engineering. And that's the reason we've been doing that from the day we started. We have third-party inspections, and it's 10 inspections, not just someone coming out and going, it looks right. So I go over that. It's making sure everything they get is in writing. The reason a lot of people get into disagreements with their construction, or I'm going to say their builder, is it wasn't in writing. There wasn't a clear understanding of the agreement between the two of them and maybe what they were going to get. And if there's that clear understanding, it really eliminates some of these, problems. Making sure their plans are fully drawn out, that everything on the plan is representative of what they want, not what I call red lines, or we're just going to make that change. Everything we do or anything anybody should do, it should all get redrawn or drawn only for that customer. So I always use the example of even if they bought our model, which no one ever does, they modify and change it. But even if they bought the model and said, I'm moving an outlet, we redraw the plan and move the outlet so that everyone is under the same, understanding of what they're going to get and where. So those are, it's always really getting that clear understanding of what they're going to buy and what they're going to get so that you eliminate some of the headaches or the issues that can come up in the end where people are under a misunderstanding.